Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer found this router to be an interesting piece of hardware, especially for users who enjoy customizing their devices. These types of units are often valued for their support of custom firmware and generally better internal components, resulting in a highly flexible device with a wealth of features. Our reviewer noted that a recent online sales event made it an especially attractive offer at the time. However, it seems the product's design prioritizes form over function. The main drawback is a significant compromise in signal coverage, a consequence of its super compact design which lacks any external antennas. This client strongly suggests that anyone looking for normal, let alone extended wireless range should probably look elsewhere. The focus on aesthetics is further evident in its minimal port selection, offering only 2 local network ports in addition to the main internet connection. It even comes with a stand that doubles as a picture frame, a unique but slightly awkward feature, as our reviewer found it only really works in a landscape orientation. To put some numbers to it, this client ran some performance benchmarks under ideal conditions. With a device located just a few feet away and in a clear line of sight, the connection yielded average send speeds of around 420 megabits per second and receive speeds of about 100 megabits per second. While decent for close-range tasks, these results highlight that the router's strength isn't in broadcasting a powerful, far-reaching signal, confirming the impression that it is a niche product for specific use cases rather than a general-purpose home networking solution.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer found this wireless router to be a substantial upgrade over the generic ones supplied by their internet provider. The performance improvement was immediately noticeable, with our client now able to take full advantage of their fiber internet connection across all of their wireless gadgets. They are consistently reaching the maximum speeds of their plan on every device. To test the hardware's limits, a local network speed test was conducted in the same room using a modern smartphone, which impressively clocked speeds approaching 1 gigabit per second for both downloads and uploads. This demonstrates the raw throughput capability of the device, confirming it can handle high-speed local traffic with ease. Beyond its speed, our reviewer was also pleased with the setup experience, finding the web interface simple and intuitive. A major plus was that using a mobile app was entirely optional, a refreshing change from many modern devices that force users into a single method. The physical design also earned high marks. Its clean, minimalist aesthetic allows it to blend into a room without the visual clutter of large external antennas. A reviewer noted that the ability to easily mount it on a wall is a significant practical advantage, as placing the router higher up away from furniture can dramatically improve wireless coverage throughout a space. Throughout its use, the router has proven to be exceptionally stable, with no need for reboots and no signs of system strain. For anyone in a smaller home or apartment who doesn't need an expensive multi-unit mesh system, this client feels this router is a perfect fit. It delivers excellent performance without the overkill, especially since most internet plans wouldn't even saturate the capabilities of more costly hardware. The satisfaction with this form factor was so high that our reviewer hopes to see a future model incorporating the next generation of Wi-Fi technology.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer was genuinely surprised by how much of an upgrade this router turned out to be. They thought their old one was perfectly adequate, but using this one in their home office has completely changed their mind. Apparently, the difference is truly noticeable. Our reviewer specifically mentions a lower ping in games and a much more responsive experience overall. One of the biggest selling points for this client is the consistent speed they're getting. They report receiving the full speed they pay for, which is always a plus. They also rave about the built-in ad blocking feature. The ability to activate it directly on the router and not having to mess with individual device settings is a huge time saver and convenience. Beyond performance, this router also scores high on aesthetics. This reviewer loves the design and how discreet it is when mounted on the wall. The ambient light isn't distracting at night either, which is a thoughtful detail. The only real downside our reviewer mentions is the startup time. Apparently, it takes a while for the router to boot up and begin sharing the connection, but once it's running, it seems to be smooth sailing. Overall, this reviewer strongly recommends this router, especially if you value performance, features, and a clean design.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.